your brother up there, look.
We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures.
Well, how busy is it again? Tea time, and it suddenly like gets really crazy. Anyway, we're it's about 5 o'clock. We've had a couple of beers in the Lazy Cat Cafe, which is, got to be honest, absolutely lovely place to stay. Should have videoed it, I didn't, and I don't think I'll get a chance to, but if I do, I will do. Apologies. Anyway, we're gonna walk the Campuhan Ridge now. That is something we normally do during the daytime, but we thought we'd do it later on in the day, just to see what the difference is. Would we possibly see a sunset? I don't know. I don't think we're going to today because looking at the sky, it's really quite grey. So because of that, I don't think we will. If you look around, you can see there's a lot in the sky that's really like quite a thick, heavy cloud. It hasn't really rained. We've had a few drops, so in that respect, it's all good. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, because who knows? You know, with our luck this holiday, we've had more rain on this trip than we've had sunshine so far. Now this little first little bit is always quite a challenge. It's quite a slope, and if it's wet, it's going to be quite slippery. Especially when you're flip-flops. You know, if you're wearing trainers, it's going to be real easy. But you know, you tend to wear flip-flops more over here than anywhere. Or for you Aussies, it's thongs, isn't it? And for us, you know, do you know what a thong is? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, it's a pair of pants. So, yeah. All a bit strange, innit, words and wordplay. We all got different names for different things. That's a proof of the amount of rain we've had. Look at the river.
And almost immediately on the walk, we have this beautiful temple complex.
Well, I don't think I've ever walked down here before with the river quite so raging. It's quite high, and it's just proof that all the rain we've had. I mean, you've seen on the previous videos the rain we've had in Java, and even up when we were on Lake Batur, you know, how high it was. But Lake Batur, Lake Breton, you saw how high it was, and you saw how high it rose just in the night we were there. But this is amazing. You know, look at it down there. Just raging it is. It's amazing really how easy it is to get off the beaten track from Ubud, where it's absolutely crazy busy, and then all of a sudden you got this peace, tranquility. Although this first hill is a bit of a killer, it does level out. You really should remember to bring some water with you when you're doing this as well. It's not so bad now this time of day, but it can be a lot worse. You know, midday, you will certainly need it. And if you look here, they have what they call the love swing. And we do have a little warung just on the first bit of the hill. And if you've forgotten your water, I'm sure this lady will sell you some. For those of you who also like to do videos and bits and pieces, do you ever have that moment when you're walking along and you just wondered if you've just done a time lapse or something like that, I think, oh God, I didn't swap the camera back. I've just had that moment. We've walked up the first hill from the main street, and I suddenly thought to myself, I did a time lapse up in that pub, Warung, and I didn't swap it back. I thought, oh no, I've just checked the footage and I actually did, so whew. Oh, and I just fell down a groove between the path. Look at that. There, that's how easy it is to put your foot down, look, and I just did it. Amazingly enough, that is where we're staying over there. That's the rice fields. But you've got this big ravine in between. If we're looking right in front of us now, we can actually see the top of the mountains just there. Only just the top. And the sky is sort of clearing in bits, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We might even see a little bit of a tinge to the sky. We might get a bit of a orangeness. I'm gonna have to sort myself out and work out where the sun's setting, because obviously you can't even see it in the sky at the moment, so until we know where it is, we'll have to rework out which way we're looking, and then we'll do that. So I think that's my next job. Well, I just had a look at my phone and worked out where east is, and it's to your right as you're walking along the Campuhan Ridge ish, because obviously it weaves around. So we'll keep our eyes out open over. Can't speak now, can I? Ooh. We'll keep our eyes open and we'll have a look over there and see if we can't actually see some redness to the sky. It might make a nice photo, you never know. And how straight is this palm? That's pretty impressive, isn't it? As I walk along Campuhan Ridge, I start to wonder, all these people walking up and walking down. How many of you have done it? What did you think of it? Do you like it? Would you do it again? Or do you think it was just something that, was on the list to do and you've done it and you don't want to do it again? Let us know down in the comments what you thought about it. And, if you're someone who's coming out to Bali for the first time, are you thinking about doing it? Is it something that interests you? Is it on your must-do list? I don't know. There's lots of different ideas about what's to do and what must do and all the rest of it. We just try and do as much as we can when we can. You can see Cafe Pomegranate there. That's on the rice fields. So we are staying probably about there. Just trying to work it out. That gives you an idea of exactly where we are. So you've seen the sights from our room. Well, not there's any sights from our room now. But our old room, you'd be looking on Cafe Pomegranate. So that's where we are. There's something else, you know, as you're walking along, apart from tripping over like uneven slabs and all the rest of it, you have this other thought. I've seen quite a few, you know, younger girls especially, with like beautiful long dresses and that, looking absolutely perfect. And I think, how the hell do you walk out here, you know, walk this Campuhan Ridge and not even sweat? Here's me, look at me, that, leaking. So yeah, my hat's off to you. Not that I've got it on at the moment, but hey. But yeah, just impressed, really impressed that you can walk this and not even sweat. So that signifies the end of the walk, and then lots of people turn around and walk back after they've had a drink. We'll walk to the end and get a grab, and then go down the other way, go round to the bottom of Ubud. And every time I walk past here, I just have to look at this door. Oh, it's for sale now. Cool.
Probably pretty rotten.
Yeah, it's been there for a fair few years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing though. The first thing we've noticed when we come up through here is that how much more building's been done. I do wonder whether too much is built with not looking after what's here. You know, this is new stuff being built there, and right opposite it looks like abandoned. And look at this place here, new building development. Surely there cannot be enough tourists to sustain all this. You know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I am wrong, but you know, everyone who goes into one of these, that's one other place that's not going to have tourists. Yeah, that's going to be extremely expensive. That's what's going to go there. I mean, they'll pull it off in Ubud, but it loses what it is. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another sleepy dog. Hello. Oh. I'm coming back, I'm having another go. Oh, here's my brother coming in. My brother's going to help me. Well, I genuinely think this is a great time of day to do the walk. It's not too hot. I feel quite good about it. You know, it wasn't too hard. How do you feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So there you are.
And the time swimming between always helps.
So we've come to a place that we've avoided many years because we're really not sure about whether we'd like to eat it here. But we've come to Cafe Pomegranate, which is literally, I mean, if you look over there, that's where we're staying and where we've stayed for the last couple of years. And we've never bothered coming in here because we've always thought it's a bit like hit and miss. I don't know really. So what we're going to do is we've ordered pizza of all things. So we'll have a pizza and a beer and see what it's like, and I'll let you know later. But we look out, hopefully we'll see some fireflies, but very, very carefully. Because, yeah, over there, so in that area there, I don't know how well you can see this, I can see fireflies again. How well this is going to come out in video is like yeah, I don't think it will. And if I come round, I'm seeing fireflies a bit closer to me here now. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see them. It's a shame, but if you can't, you need to come out on the rice field to see them, because it is an amazing thing. And anyway, we'll have pizza in a minute, so you can have a look at that and tell me what you think. No, hopefully you can see this. That's the pizza. Chicken pizza. It come with all that sort of green rubbish on it. I don't know if you can see that. I think I might swap over to the iPhone so you can see it. So there we are, that's the chicken pizza.
Yeah, shame they didn't cook the chilli on it.
But I had to add the chilli, but it come with all this rubbish thing. Finished the pizza, and what's my opinion? Pizza was good, thin crust was alright, it was crispy. What it lacked was a good tomato base, and jalapenos as well, yeah. If anybody knows and enjoys pizza, you got to have a good tomato base. Without it, it just ain't anything. And sadly, this didn't have a good tomato base. So, you know, if we're going to give it marks out of 10, I was thinking it's only going to come to about a 6. You know, it's okay. Yeah. Oh,
Harsh?
it's very harsh, I know. Yeah. The table thinks I'm harsh. But
The pizzas I've had in Indonesia, I think it's probably about an 8.
okay. V thinks it's an 8. I think it's a 6. You know, I'm going to stick to my guns, what I think. If it had a rich tomato base, I think it would have taken up to an 8, maybe an 8.5. But that tomato base is really important to me. A little addendum to the evening's meal, and we're just about finishing, and they're trying to take our plates away before we've been finished. Now, yes, this is a pomegranate. Pizza rate has now gone down 2 notches again, because if you can't finish your meal, if you can't finish your pizza, what's the point of coming here? Yeah. So they want to go home. Yeah. We want to eat our meal that we've paid for, or we will be paying for, or they expect us to pay for anyway. God, Ubud is turning into a load of rants, isn't it? Well, I'm just going to finish off tonight. We're back in the room now, and it's early, but we're both tired. We're going to get up early-ish tomorrow because we're heading up to Batura, and we're staying right on the lake. I'm not really sure what it's going to be like, but from the photos it looks pretty amazing, and it was £12.25 a night, so you know it is absolutely cheap as chips. So I'm going to say good night, and I'll see you in the morning. See you later, guys. Bye. Well, good morning, and it's our last day in Ubud now, and we're now going to head off to Batura, Lake Batura, and we've got a place which I hope is going to be right on the side of the lake, so fingers crossed it's going to be quite good. The views are meant to be stunning there as well, but this is reviews and photographs, so seeing it in the flesh is another thing. Anyway, last breakfast, there you go, fried eggs and a bit of toast and some jam and butter and a orange juice.
Thank you.
And some sambal sauce. Thank you very much, Dad.